Hi, this is Aniruddha. Today I am going to discuss one of the interview question you will sure shot get in a JavaScript interview, and that question is, what do you mean by this keyword? And this question is little bit confusing, and that's why interviewer asks you, because this behavior of this changes as per your environment, as per the way you have coded the things, right? It completely depends on that, right? We will discuss that exactly how this works in different aspects, or we are going to discuss different aspects of this. Okay, let me go to my coding screen first, or before going to the coding screen, this is the question: what is this keyword in a JavaScript? Answer of this is depending on which environment you use and how you have implemented the code, by means of functions, by means of classes. If you have implemented by means of functions, answer is different. Classes, answer is different. Node, answer is different. Browser, answer is different. Whenever you type the code and whenever you check the output, then you will clear the concepts. Let's move to the editor and let's try to check the output. Okay, here I have written two files, main.js, main.class.js. One file uses normal functions, another file uses some class. Okay, and same thing we are going to check in the browser also. Let me clear the screen and hit the enter. Okay, now this is the main.js. Let's try to get the output of this. Let's try to get output of this main.js. Here you can say node. Remember that I am in the node environment. Okay, and I can say main.js. So JavaScript file would be having one constant and you are just printing value of this. Hit the enter. Can you see? In the node environment you will get empty object. In the node environment, what you will get? Empty object. If you run this thing, so value of this in the node environment would be the empty object. Let's try it in the browser. So here I'll copy that line, console.log this. So I have written empty from the node environment. Let's try to print it and see. Here you get the window object. In the browser, if you print only console.log this, you'll get the window object. I have written that window object. Okay, let's comment this out. Let's move ahead to new check. And that check is nothing but writing a function, and inside that function we are writing console.log this, and I'm just calling the function. Okay, in the node, let us see what is the output. Main.js, and can you see it points to some global object. In the node environment it points to what? Some global object. Remember that. Now let's move ahead to the browser, and I'm copy these two lines. I'll copy these two lines and let me clear it out. Just paste it and see, again it is printing what? Window object. So in the node environment it is printing some global object. In the window environment, browser environment, it is printing some window object. Remember that. Well, let me comment this out. I hope this is clear to you. Normal function, and function is calling console.log this, or function is working on this. Console.log means you are using this. Okay, now next thing is related to the arrow functions or the lambda arrow functions, like this feature of ES6. ES6 says that you can write a function in this way. Now in the lambda I have written this. Okay, now let us see what's the output in the node environment. Can you see? Again it's empty object. Here again it is what? Empty object. In the node environment, let's go in a browser environment. Let's go in a browser environment and see the output. Okay, it says that I already have used the fn. We can have fn1. Can you see? Again it is printing to what? Empty object. It is printing to what? Window object. So if you write a lambda inside browser, and if you call that, it is printing what? Window object. And in the node it is empty, and the browser, it is window. Remember that. First thing is node, output in the node, then in the browser. Node, browser, node, browser. And whatever I have shown you right now, you need to tell same thing to the interviewer. You need to what? Tell same thing to the interviewer in the node environment, in the browser environment. Well, if you are giving interview for the front end environment, forget about node, just speak about browser environment. Okay, now behavior of this in a classes and the objects. Let's try to copy this. Let's try to copy this and paste it in a console. Just paste it. So in the browser environment, we'll get the output. Okay, car has been created. Car has been created. Then let's go to, let me change these names because a couple of time I have used that. Okay, let us see output. Let us see output of this. Just paste it, hit the enter. Okay, now see here, I have written a speed up function, right? That's a normal function. Let's try to call the speed up function. Let's try to call speed up function on the car object. Hit the enter. Can you see? It points the car object, not the global object. Earlier, it was printing the global object. Again, I'm copying this and pasting it here. And can you see again to the lambda, it is again printing the car object. To the method, it is printing the car object. Same things I have written. In a both environment, that is a browser and in a node, it prints the car object. Let us see now. Node main dot class dot js. Can you see? Here also it prints car object and here also it prints car object. So whenever you get this question in the interview, what is a this in a JavaScript, right? You need to consider these points before telling the answer. Okay, so do not get confused, just practice and your concepts would be getting clear. Thank you.